welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing here at Citi Field, of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those players getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go on the hill here today, Kodai Senga. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Michael Harris II, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Ball 1 there.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Profar gets a piece there. Harris on at first, nobody out.
Oh, that's inside.
Foul ball there. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. Here is Austin Riley. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Go to second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two out, space is empty. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. It's the Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you got on him, Chris?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Sale and a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. That one fouled off. Sale ready. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Now it's 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punched out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 down, base is empty, and now it's Mark Vientos. And ball 1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Next offering is downstairs.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Harris racing after it. Got it. Nice grab. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's Matt Olson down.
First baseman.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Senga back to work. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was
Batting
all
fifth, the
over that one.
designated
Pretty
hitter,
good spot.
Marcell
Hard and
Ozuna.
inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Ozuna, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Taylor sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, second baseman Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. And now 1-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
In the dirt. Olsen leads off first with one away. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And it is out of here. He shoots one out to right. The Braves score first. It's 2-0.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So here's Murphy now. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
In the air on the infield, Lindor brings it in, out. Number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home
Kelman.
run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jared Kelnick. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. That one almost got him.
Strike. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 stays alive. Next offering misses down and away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's down and in.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Orlando Arcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs. Squirts away a little bit to second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
One ball.
In the dirt, blocked. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Two outs and one in scoring position. The pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's in for a strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Out to short. Throws to first in time, and that takes care of Alonso.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's in the dirt. Check swing, and he went. And the count, 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2 down, nobody on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 3-2. Struck him out looking. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Now batting, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. There's a strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman,
2 down, base is
Austin
empty.
Riley.
Digging in, Austin Riley. Struck out swinging his first time. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that's
Ball, that's
outside. And the count is 1-1. And that one
that's
off the
plate.
outside
Ball 2.
edge. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. And the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Full count.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Braves go down quickly here. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Liner picked on the hop at first. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Up and
Ball
in,
2.
2-0. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that
1
pitch
strike.
and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one
that's
upstairs, ball 1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Now
Back to the
batting,
top of the lineup,
shortstop,
Francisco Lindor, the next to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And there's a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Sale, keeping an eye on him.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
The 1-2. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Mets strand one. They're still down. It's 2-0. On to the fourth. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Matt Olson. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump
Now
today.
batting, designated
Here comes
hitter,
Ozuna
Marcell
up to the
Ozuna.
plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. That one ripped. Taylor moving back. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 3-0.
That cutter low and away can be a really tough pitch. You have to stay within your mechanics and trust that you can get good wood to it. Well, he did right there. Really nice swing, and he was rewarded for it.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Just missed. Senga. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Sends it to first,
Now
and
batting,
Albies
catcher,
is
Sean
retired.
Murphy.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 1 so far. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Two outs. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
here's Juan
for the
Soto.
Mets,
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. In there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Pitch
One
in the
ball,
dirt. It's
two
a ball
strikes.
and 2 strikes. Just
Ball
misses
two.
with that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the
Third
swing.
baseman,
You know, as a hitter, that pitch
Marquito.
is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Vientos, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The Braves leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside effectively.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He jacks that one out to left. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And another ball. Sale. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And a swing and a miss there.
2-2 the count.
And that skips into dirt.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Slider misses outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Sale delivers. And a foul ball. Fly ball center field. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Starling Marte. Caught looking his first time up. Right side. Kelnick makes the grab, and the inning is over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning.
Atlanta.
Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kelnick. Kelnick goes 6'1", 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One away here in the fifth.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Here's Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's upstairs, ball one. Action in the Mets bullpen. Dedniel Nunez getting ready to go. Young also getting ready. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
And that's a little high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's
Up
just
next
mentally
for
prepared,
Atlanta,
knowing that if it's
center
not on a
fielder,
tee,
Michael
you're going to
Harris,
take
the
that
second.
pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Harris, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
This to third. There's one. Out. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Offense held in check there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Sale back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's a ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Rolled to short, could be 2. Over to Albies.
That's an out.
On to Olsen. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Acuna.
And stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. That's out to center field. Harris makes the catch, inning over. Mets go down quickly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Daniel Nunez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Profar now, both 2 in this one.
Jurickson Profar.
Swing and a miss. Going 1.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count off.
And he can't come up with it.
Most of the time, first basemen make those picks in the dirt look pretty easy, but that was a tough one on his backhand side right there. He got his glove down and gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick in the pocket. So, unfortunately, his teammate gets tagged with an error.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Austin Riley. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And that misses. And now 3-0.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, no outs. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson, 1 for 2. Swinging a foul straight back.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Profar over at second. Riley on at first with nobody out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The next offering misses. 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that one a little below the knees. Now 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And it's even up.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That one
3 balls,
missed.
2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Double play ball to second. Toss to Alonso. Ozuna is out.
Now batting, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a drive, deep right field. On the move, racing back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 left on. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the 6th, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Throw back in holds him at first, so just a single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Juan Soto now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. High in the air, out to right. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Alonso in the box now. Takes strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer, a left-hander, also throwing. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that is out of play. Going to count 1 and 2. That's hard hit on the line. Dives and he can't hang on. Scoring is Lindor. And it's an RBI single. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch misses.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Swings over the top of that one.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Soto at second. Alonso at first. 1 gone. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, number 63.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Starling Marte up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Grounded to third, could be 2. Over to Albies. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Ryan Stanek.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
Right through there for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Jose Butto, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Minter warming up as well. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
One down. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. He is struck out and he is walked. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Michael Harris, the second.
2 down, bases empty. Michael Harris, the second. Next up for the Braves. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. Harris off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. That's off the mark. Now 1-2. And misses inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So here's Riley now. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Now this is in the air down the line. Soto gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. On the ground to third, Riley. Throws across the diamond, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Just missed. The Mets trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, out to short. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting, second baseman.
One
Luis
gone, runner at
Angel
first.
Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And out of here. He made him pay for that one. And we're starting over. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Lindor stands in now and watches strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
That's a ball.
That one misses. 2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they jump out front. It's 5-4.
Back-to-back home runs, and now this place is really rocking. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Number 63 done for the day, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
Number 62, Daysbel Hernandez.
So up next for New York, Juan Soto, 1 for 3. Just missed. One down, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his
Now
third
batting,
strikeout.
third
And this one
baseman,
looking, obviously,
Mark
so he's been a little
Vientos.
overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Profar settles under it, makes the grab. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Minter.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Olsen swings through it for strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Young getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And we have a tie ball game. It's 5-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off. He was late. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. 1-2.
2 straight.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game, and now they're out in front. It's 6-5. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So digging in, Ozzie Albies, known for his late inning heroics. And there's the strike. Minter in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd round pick back in 2015. And the 0-1. Late swing fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Soto puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting catcher Sean
Manager out of the
Murphy.
dugout, and he's going to make a change. A.J. Minter done for the afternoon. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
Jose
for the Mets.
Butto on to pitch here.
Number 70, Jose Butto.
So up next, Sean Murphy. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball one.
2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is even 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. And that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Kelnick stands in here, takes ball one low. That's in there. And the count even 1-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Hernandez back to work. Line drive whipped down the left side towards the left field corner, and it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Daysbel Hernandez departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on now, Aaron Bummer.
Number 49.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Swinging a foul out of play. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second, and fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Bummer deals.
Ball, that's in.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout And there's one away.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Now batting, center
And
fielder,
now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Just missed. Alonso at second with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now looking for some 2-out magic. Most likely going to need a hit to even this thing up. As a runner on third, got to have a good secondary lead. Anticipate the ball in the dirt. Be ready to score however you can.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Backed off the plate that time. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That's ball 3.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Ground ball, Olsen takes it himself. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. Braves 6 and the Mets 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next one off the plate inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Fouled off to the right. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying
Now
off a
batting,
3-2
left
pitch,
fielder,
and I tell you what,
Jurickson
he earned that
Profar.
walk.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jurickson Profar. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. In the dirt, ball 2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Man at second. That misses, and it's a full count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Here's Austin Riley. And that drops in for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Braves 6 and the Mets 5.
Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move, make a move, make a move.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, 1-run game. Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. Out front, rip foul. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Lindor up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Outside low, 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Only one out remaining for the Mets.
This is definitely what a
Now
team
batting,
likes to see out of
the
their
right
closers.
fielder,
Come in
Juan
and just destroy all
Soto.
opponents. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one ripped but foul. Iglesias is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers